Hey, welcome. Welcome to Sapphire Ridge News. Give people a few seconds to pile in here, and then we'll talk about today's topic. Today's topic is a big deal. President Trump got, when he met with Zelensky at Pope Francis's funeral, got him to sign the minerals deal. Hey, Julianne. So, President Trump, when he went to Pope Francis's funeral, met with Zelensky and got him to sign the minerals deal. That's huge. And it creates a rebuilding fund that their portion of the money from the minerals deal goes into a rebuilding fund so that they can use that their own money to rebuild the country. That's a huge deal. It's a huge deal. And now the the mineral sites are protected U.S. territory, which is also a huge deal, so that Russia cannot attack the mineral sites, because if they attack the mineral sites, then they're attacking the U.S. I didn't think that would ever happen. You know what I mean? I didn't think that would ever happen. But Trump got it to happen. And they just announced that they're dropping all charges against the Maud family. You know, Biden, he must have hated farmers and ranchers. Yeah, he will beg for more money, but now he won't get it because the fund is set up so that sales of the minerals, their percentage of the sales of the minerals go into the fund, and that's where they get their money to rebuild. I don't trust him either, but that's the deal that was made, you know. And the Maud family is a South Dakota rancher that the Biden administration went after for fencing boundaries, was going to charge them a $10 million fine and put them in jail for life, and take, threatened to take their kids away from them over fencing boundaries. That's just ridiculous. Brooke Rollins and Kristi Noem just had a press conference where they said all charges are being dropped. That should have never happened. That farmers and ranchers build their lives on boundaries, and that the mods offered to re-fence within the proper boundaries, and Secretary Vilsack said, no, you will pay dearly. We will take your kids from you. We will take your farm from you. He's just a nasty individual. Yeah, the Dems wanted their property is right. Was going to charge them a $10 million fine and put them in jail for like 30 years. Take their kids away from them. Just disgusting what Dems tried to do to farmers and ranchers. Kristi Noem said that she wrote Vilsack a year ago and just basically sent him a cease and desist letter for the Maud family, and he never replied to her letter. She said, he never responded to my letter. She said, I will stand up for farmers and ranchers every day of the week. Disgusting, you know what I mean? We have two watching on X. I wish they would come over and leave a comment, tell us where they're watching from and stuff, but they don't ever reply. No, I didn't hear about that. They should stop it. They should stop it because these congressmen and senators all get rich. The Pelosi Act. That's a good one. Yeah. acronym, but it's a good one because Pelosi got flagrantly rich. I'll put it that way. Flagrantly, flagrantly, flagrantly rich. Um, Glenda, you'll get blocked for saying that. That's a good acronym. Yeah, Pelosi. I love it too. Wow, another judge in Wisconsin? Yeah, I saw that this morning. But he's ambassador to the UN, has to go through uh, the Senate. He has to be approved. Good. You know, if you interfere with ICE, you should pay the same penalty as anybody else, and you should not be able to hide behind the fact, oh, I'm a governor, you can't touch me, blah, blah, blah. Nope. Should get the same penalty as everyone else. You know what I mean? Just because you're a governor or a mayor doesn't mean you should get off scot free just because, you know, you did a bad deed. I'll put it that way. Just irks me that these people think that, oh, because I'm a governor, I can do no wrong. You can't touch me. Yeah. So here's how elections work in the UK. They have, similar to the ranked choice voting bullcrap, where you don't get to pick an individual candidate. You have to get, you have, well, the best way to describe it is you have to pick number one, number two, your second choice, your third choice, your fourth choice, and your fifth choice. And whoever gets the most votes of your five choices goes to a runoff against the top three. It's crazy. Yeah, it's nuts. So, like, we choose a president or a vice president, they don't get to choose that. They get to vote for members of parliament, have to pick who they want first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. And then whoever gets the most votes of those five then goes to a runoff. And then the government, the elected members of parliament, pick who the prime minister is. The people don't get a vote. At least that's the way I understand it. If I'm wrong, let me know, because I think that that is just crazy, because the leaders all vote, and then whoever they pick, that goes to the king or queen, and the king or queen has to sign off on it. I think it's, crazy. And then they tell us that our election is crazy. At least we get to pick a president and a vice president, right? Yeah, the ASPCA is a scam. Yeah, and they run all them commercials to get people to donate more money to their scam. Such a scam. And then they don't operate a single no kill shelter, not a single one. With all the money that they get, all of their shelters should be no kill shelters. Yeah. That's why I did not take the mRNA by shot. I took the Johnson and Johnson shot, which was rated the safest, with the least amount of um, right. But what I'm saying is the ASPCA doesn't operate no kill shelters. Every one of the ASPCA's shelters, you know, is they give the dogs a time limit. We'll put it that way. I think it's like 2 to 3 weeks, and then they, yeah, right. which is sad, you know. I've got my dog. I take good care of him. You know, got him trained to be my service dog. He's taught himself how to do things. Like when I had my gout flare and I was in bed and I was in such pain, I was moaning in my sleep. He came into the bedroom and kept nudging me, nudging me, nudging me until I awoke and recognized him. He taught himself that. I didn't teach him that. It's a good thing to have a service dog. Yeah. He is really, really smart. He is 3/4 Bernese Mountain Dog and 1/4 Standard Poodle. And he is really smart. I should do uh, a stream on service dogs and what it takes to have a registered service dog. All right, that's what I got for y'all today. We will be back here tomorrow, same time. All right. Love to everybody. Love y'all. Bye. Bye for now.